Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this week's workout. We're going to have two parts to this workout, the first being interval time. Our first move will be 2 minutes. It's going to be the 180 skater lunges. You're going to start at one end of the mat on one leg, jump over to the other side of the mat, landing on the other leg. You're going to bend down, and once you've touched the ground on the outside, you're going to do a 180 jump, touch the ground again, and do another 180 back the opposite way. You're going to be touching down 3 times. We're going to be doing this for 2 full minutes, then we'll take a 15-second break. If you need to, you can take a longer break. On some of these I did take like a 30-second break, but just pause the video as needed or fast forward if you don't if you take a shorter break than I do. Just remember you're touching down 3 times and try to alternate between the outside and the inside of that foot as you go down. You're bending at the waist. Your knee's going to stay soft. That means you're not going to have a straight leg. And just go back and forth for the full 2 minutes. Take your 15-second rest, and we're going to move on to super surfboarders for 1 full minute. You're going to lie down on your belly, and from there you're going to power up into the surfboarder pose. Your arms outstretched to your sides. Once you've reached the top of that, you're going to bring your feet up to the side, trying to reach your hand to your heel of that outside foot. Alternate sides each time. You can just go back and forth. Make sure you're landing softly, and as you go down, your chest and body is coming completely all the way to the ground. Next up, we have the super skiers. We're going to be doing this for 2 minutes. Your feet are going to be pointed in front, and your hands are going to be placed in front as well. Your head, chest, and hands are going to stay in the same position throughout as you jump your feet to the side in 3 different directions. One to the left, back to the middle, to the right, back to the middle, 4 times. Once you've done that, you're going to do 4 rock star jumps where you jump up, bringing your feet to kick yourself in the butt. So 4 times on that as well. Land softly and land on the balls of your feet, not on your heel and not on your arches. So here's a side view. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 rock stars. Any of these moves, there's a lot of plyometric, high impact jumping in this. So if you find that you can't do any of these moves, just check out the tutorial where I give you easier, lower impact versions. But complete this for 2 full minutes, and then we'll move on to the next. Coming up, we have the Mermaid Crunch Up on the right side. You're going to lie down on your right side. Your body's going to be at an angle, and your legs are going to be out, or your knees are going to be out in front of you, bent at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to do a push-up. Your hip is not going to touch the ground, and most of your weight is going to be in that right arm. When you reach the top of the push-up, you're going to bring your left arm overhead, and your leg elevated off the ground just a little bit, and try to touch your elbow to that left knee. So alternate between the push-up and the plank side crunch. If you need to, you can always come down onto that hip or onto that right knee. But we'll be doing this for 1 full minute. We'll do the second move, the next move, for 2 minutes, and then the move after that will be this same move on the left side. Take a short break, and we're moving on into Jack in the Box. We'll be starting with our feet close together. This will be for 2 full minutes. We're going to start, like I said, with our feet close together, jumping out into a low squat each time, bringing your elbows to your knees. On the third jump, you will do a high jump. So out, in, back out, and then do a high jump. The first two I didn't do correctly, so on this one, this is how you're supposed to do it. So bring your knees as close to your elbows as you can. As always, land softly. It's best to land in a squat. Just keep doing every third jump. Do your high jump. And once again, if you can't do this, just check out the video tutorial, and I show you different versions or easier modifications. We're back to the Mermaid Crunch Up. We're doing this on the left side for 1 minute. Now we'll be doing the Recoiling Pistol Squat. I just called it that because we'll be doing a pistol squat with a back kick. So you can start out on whichever leg you like. We're going to be alternating between each leg. When you come up from the pistol squat, you're just going to kick straight back and then switch sides. As you go down, you're putting all that weight in the heel of that standing leg and pushing up from the heel as well. If you need to, you can hold on to something for balance, and in the workout tutorial, I give you a progression for the pistol squat if you can't do the regular version. So we will be doing this for 2 full minutes, and then taking a short break and moving on to the last 2 moves of part 1. Alright, now we'll be moving on to Super Froggers. Here I was using 2 med balls. If you don't have that, or if you only have one, I show you how to do this in the workout breakdown. I placed a weight there so my ball wouldn't roll off. You're going to grab one ball, squat down, bring the ball to the floor or the ground, hop over, touch the ball down, and place either on your right hand or your left hand. Just each time you jump over, on this one you're going to do with 2 balls. And then the next time you jump over, you're going to switch it over to the opposite hand. You can also do this from your knees, without equipment. Just keep alternating back and forth between doing 2 balls, balancing the 2, or 1 on the alternating hand. And this will be for 1 minute. Alright guys, get ready to do 2 minutes of V-up ball toss. Once again, you can do this without any equipment. You're going to lie down on your back with your legs outstretched in front of you. You can either keep them planted on the ground, your feet or your heels planted, or you can bring them up as I do in the video. I'm going to bring the ball above you, right in line with your chest, and roll up to bring the ball to your toes. As you roll back, your legs come up and you touch the ball to your toes again, and then toss the ball up once and then roll slowly back down. We'll be repeating this for a full 2 minutes. Just don't forget to do that ball toss before you lower back down onto the ground. Doing a great job so far, guys. We're on the last move of part 1. This is going to be 1 minute of Tic Toc Choppers or chops. We're going to use one weight, holding it at chest level. Here I was using a 20-pound weight. You're going to start off lunging back with your left leg. You're going to bring that weight on the outside of the same side to the left. When you lunge forward, you bring that weight to the opposite side. Be switching legs, lunge back toward the same side, lunge forward, bring that weight to the opposite side. Lunge back left, twist left, lunge forward left, and twist right. Lunge back right and twist right. Then lunge back or lunge forward right and twist to the opposite side. It's going to be for 1 full minute, and then we'll move on to part 2. After this, we'll be moving on to part 2. It will consist of 3 rounds of 4 different exercises, 5 reps each, some of them on opposite sides, so we'll be doing 5 reps per side, 10 reps total. Our first move is the tornado lunges. This may take a little bit of practice, but each time you do the switch lunge, that's 1 rep. We will be doing 10 reps. So be very careful as you do this move. As always, check out the tutorial, and I will show you how to do easier variations. After that, we'll move on to the Sumo Quakes. Get down into a sumo squat with your feet spread much wider than shoulder width. Bring your knee up to your elbow on each side, and then do a hop squat, landing back in that sumo squat. Each time you do a hop, that's 1 rep. We'll be doing 5 reps. Just make sure when you land softly on your toes. After the sumo squats, we're going to move on to the hot lava leaps. Here I used a med ball. You can do this without any equipment. You're going to use that ball or weight, if you're using one, to help bring your body weight forward. Use the momentum. Do a broad jump, land, tap the ball down. As soon as you tap down, you throw the ball up. As soon as you catch the ball, you land back in a squat. And here we're doing 5 reps for this. Each time you land and catch the ball, that's 1 rep. Just jump as far forward, landing in a squat as you can. Don't forget to throw the ball and touch down again before you turn around. After the leaps, we're moving on to the last exercise before we complete the second round. And like I said, there's 3 rounds here. This is the heavy windshield wipers. Here I was using a 15-pound weight. You can go heavier or lighter, or you can do this without equipment and just do regular windshield wipers. You're going to bring your legs down on the opposite side that your arm is going down. So if your legs are going to the right, your arm is going to go to the left, and you're going to twist your head in the direction of your arm. I did it wrong the first 2 times. You're going to watch that weight. Keep your eye on the weight. And as you come down, you're not bringing your legs or your arm to the ground, the arm with the weight. You do want to make sure that your lower back is pressed into the mat and both shoulders are on the mat. And here you can also bend your knees. But we'll be doing 10 reps. This way we get 5 reps on each side. After you've completed the 10 reps of this, we're going to complete 2 more rounds, starting at the tornado lunges, and then we'll be done with this workout. That's the end of this workout. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions you have below. I hope to see you guys next time.